My complaint is graffiti in our area. I feel like I'm battling it on a daily basis. Berrien is a complaint-only city, so for commercial properties and residential properties, unless somebody calls in and complains, they won't do anything about it. Sometimes it takes months for me to get graffiti off of areas, and it's just so frustrating and so discouraging. And I know that I've loaded a lot of graffiti on them, but I feel like it should be taken care of in a more timely fashion. In our area, there's, SeaTac and Port of Seattle, and I finally, after months of searching, found out who to specifically call for those places, and they can get their areas cleaned up quicker than we can, and it's really frustrating. And an example, I'm trying to get 14th cleaned up because it's Southern Heights. There's a crosswalk sign. I know there's a crosswalk sign there, and I always miss it. And so I was like, why am I always missing it? So I looked up, and we couldn't even see the crosswalks, the sign, saying that there was a crosswalk. Well, I call and complain, because Berrien's a complaint-only city. And, they were out there, and it was all cleaned up the next day. And I feel like if they can get out there to clean up that pole and, get their tools out to clear the sign, why can't they get out there and clear the graffiti that the kids have to walk by to school every day? And I don't know. That's just what I have to say. And I see that there's this waste management discussion thing. They're part of the problem too. I think that 80% of the dumpsters in Berrien are tagged with graffiti, and so I call them. They have to have a complaint from the owner. So then I'm talking to Jim Bibby, and Waste Management gives him cans of spray paint to paint their dumpsters, when I think it should be their issue to clean. They should have to clean that. So when you guys are discussing that, maybe that should be something in your contract, that they have to keep the dumpsters cleaned. Big Lots over there, it's tagged. I've complained since August. I've put in a complaint for that, and it's still there. So I don't know. That's what I have to say. I just hope that some kind of solution can be made. And, if it's giving me a roller to do it and giving me the okay to go clean up the telephone poles and stuff like that, I would personally do it. But I just think that there's too many little hoops that I have to go through to get that brush in my hand, because it's somebody's job I'm taking away, And that's another thing too with the telephone poles. They don't know who they belong to. And then I think to myself, in a case of emergency, so then they're going to be debating whose telephone poles are whose to get up. So that's kind of a concern with our city too, that, they're trying to put the blame on everybody else, I think. So.